Welcome to the Swamp, the giant that the head ball coach awakened, one that thrived in urban renewal, and now one where only the Gators get out alive. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Gators will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he's going to run it back. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Looking downfield, it's Flaletta. Fires to the tight end. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends, is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Rebels with the 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just know where to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
It's caught. The expressway is wide open. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Close to the end zone, and the ball's out. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. They'll run the sneak for it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
Dropping back, it's Flawletta. And they stop the 4th down pass. The defense gets off the field.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences are that now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
Leaves it with the running back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Touchdown, Rebels! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Coming out with it, it's Cobb. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and...
Fires into traffic, picked off. He'll try to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try the toss to the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Right, how about this offense? You think of this offense, you think of throwing the football and top 10 passing in all of college football, but the defense knew something, right? Like you could tell, they were going to come out and run the football. They brought out the goal line, brought in some big boys, and really was ready for the run on that play.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Trying to pick up a first down.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Ole Miss 7, Florida 0.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to throw on third. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Trying to find his man on first down. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
Relying on that running game inside the red zone. He picked up 3 to the 11. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to throw, it's Flawletta. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Bringing it back. The 40. He's at the 30. Past the 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone. Your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. He's looking to throw it. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Number 32.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You did.
He's off to the races. He's inside the 40. Bust through behind his pad. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
And what a great job by defense getting penetration quickly, forcing the running back to get outside to try to make that thing go wide, which that's what you want as a defense. When they run the draw, they want you to run up field, and you run right up the middle. Good job by the defense getting some penetration to throw off the running back.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did. I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense getting set for 1st down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Steps away. Unleashes one. Intercepted. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
This quarterback is such a weapon on these design QB runs. He's not trying to just go get 1st downs. This guy's a threat to take it the distance, and man, he did it right there.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oregon has some work to do, but go against this team at your own risk. The program who played in the first ever CFP championship is always a threat to come back. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to North Carolina. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Flawletta. Quickly to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing it accurately. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Going to try to get it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Oh, man. The quarterback almost just threw his 2nd interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. Got his man. Across the 25, he's got room. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rebels! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They march 72 yards, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Connection to the right. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He wants to throw. Time to take a shot. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
It has just been that kind of day for this guy. 4 picks now thrown in this game. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. He just hasn't been throwing the football accurately. This is a game he would like to soon forget.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Rebels will kick it off to start the 2nd half.
Number 14, set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They start this 3rd quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the 1st half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Here comes the offense on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
A 1st down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Gators will punt it away on 4th down. The punters have had the day off up to this point. 1st one of the game. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On 1st down, here comes this offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Florida. Quick strike complete.
Hey guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Open runway ahead. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
You gotta love aggressive offenses. You get third down and short, a lot of defenses thinking run. They got fourth down in their back pocket. This offense is aggressive, takes the shot, makes the big play, goes from their side of the field to now set up first and goal.
Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. He's looking to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Quarterback now has to make sure his guys are dialed in. You can't make any more mistakes. Giving up a negative play on second down by the goal line, you've got to be really smart with this football.
Third and goal from way back there. From the gun, the running back has it. And they'll finally make the tackle at the 3-yard line.
There's just not a lot of great play calls, guys, for third in California. So you hand it off, you try to get some of that yardage back, and see what happens next.
It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
Set to kick this one away.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the middle. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with it.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room. He's got one down to the 12.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
And he doesn't quite get the score. Written out of bounds at the 3.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. And that is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Out of the gun to give to the back. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Ole Miss 24, Florida 17.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got the tight end. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight.
Going up top. And he's thrown another interception. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, that's the second pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I love the defense right now and the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over the field, making plays. Listen, you're supposed to see the quarterback break on the football. You've seen several breaks on the football. Your job is to know what the offense does really, really well, and you can tell this defense is dialed in, and they know exactly what this offense wants to accomplish.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Florida. Feeling some heat. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Talk about saving your best when the moment is the biggest. Nice job in the fourth quarter. Been grinding all day. Made the biggest run of the day when it counted the most. Picked up the first down in a pretty close ball game.
Give to the running back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of the spot.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead, but if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a nonprofit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground and you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Pocket starts to collapse. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
On second down, looking again to throw. He'll pull it down. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
The give to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
On second down, wants to throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Gator! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Late in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the moment. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and
all kinds of running room. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on first and goal, but they can also drain the clock. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it went. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
He wants to throw here on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. It's complete to the left. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the penalty, the playbook is wide open on 1st and 5. Quarterback checking off. Off the play fake on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
Looking to the big tight end. And that pass picked off. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
The offense set for a first down play. The defense still has 3 timeouts. Let's see if they force the issue and make this quarterback try to kneel down again. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? Looking for room, it's Willihan. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get